Hey everyone, I'm back with another video. Today I want to specifically talk about how many things I have tried and especially how many projects I have tried over the past years and what happened and what was the status and that's the journey I want to highlight here. So let's talk about all those things. And before I tell you that I have tried to write an apps, I have tried to create a YouTube channel also and publish a couple of videos. I want to tell you that please convert this gray button into beautiful blue. Like the video. We want to destroy the like button so this video can be recommended to many more people who are going through the same journey. And if you guys are in good mood today, why don't you subscribe also? Now, let's get back to the video. So, my journey starts after the right out of my college. So, this is the bachelor's. I completed my bachelor's in 2012. So the very first thing I tried to dabble after my bachelor's graduation was building a company, and I named it Shastra Art. We were four partners, and we were trying to digitize the home automations. So what we were envisioned during this company was we can control the devices similar to appliances, fans, lights using your mobile phone. So this was my first company, and it didn't work out, and we did fail. And while back, I also shared the entire story of this startup journey. And then, since this company didn't work out, between the struggle where we were trying to create this hardware products with the mobile applications, we find out we are quickly running out of the fundings. I pivoted and we tried to become a software consulting company, and we did uh, develop I think three or four softwares, and I think I made a profit close to $1,000. Nothing majorly worked out and we didn't make much money that we can reward ourselves some sort of salary. So that story ends there, and then I come for the masters in US. And then while I was also on the my masters campus, I also tried to form a team with my new college mates which were from the all around the world. And this was back in 2014. I was doing my masters, and I also still remember during that time couple of friends also got together and we tried to brainstorm the idea, and we thought about why can't we create some product, yes, which can work for all the markets. So 2014 we also tried to develop multiple products, but nothing worked out. Then 2015 rolls in. So 2015 and 2016 I remember I was working for the Deloitte, and then I was sharing the apartment with a couple of friends. And then I also do remember that during these 2 years, we friends tried to sit together maybe one weekends and we contemplated creating multiple apps. And this thing is also went nowhere. And if you notice the pattern here, every time when I wanted to create some app, I always seeked a group of friends who want to do the similar things. So maybe subconsciously I was trying to seek a validation from someone else, and I was thinking if someone is willing to do this, then maybe I'm doing the right thing. So maybe that was one of the lessons learned from this journey, is that don't seek the approval from so many things. Now let's get back to the 2017. I do remember 2017. I started my YouTube channel. This is the YouTube channel. You can go back and check my historic videos, and if you see, I was trying to do unboxing. And I think this idea popped up because one of my friends, Mayank, he's my dear friend, he said that he wants to do a YouTube channel on real estate. So I thought, why don't I also try to do some YouTube experimentations? And then I tried to do an unboxing. I don't know where this idea came from. I think the main reason was my laptop was quite old and I was ordering new one, and the laptop came in and I thought, why don't I do the unboxing videos? And I actually was never interested in doing this unboxing videos. And soon I realized that I don't have infinite money. No one was offering me the products. How would I review the products? And also the couple of new phones were coming out, and soon I realized I don't like this stuff. I don't want to give my opinion on the new technologies. People like various technologies for the different regions for cheap and budgets, and there were so many different channels were doing all these things, and it didn't just fit with me. So I think in 2019, 2018, when my I was involved in a car accident, and this phase I think it was the final nail in the coffin. I was not productive, and then I just abandoned doing the video on this YouTube channel. Things actually not doing anything. And 2019 comes in, and then I realized that what's missing. Yes, why am I not able to complete any of the projects? And then now I gave myself a deadline that if I pick up a app development, then I will give myself a deadline that I have to complete the project, implement 2 or 3 features, make a release so users can use it. I also realized that I don't have a discipline, and that's the one of the reason I was not able to complete any of the project in my past. So I was constantly seeking how to develop the discipline, and then I think I end up into the David Sinclair's podcast. He's a scientist. He talks about anti-aging and all those things, and I listened to his podcast on Joe Rogan, and he said do fasting. It would prolong your lifespan, and you will live the healthy lifestyle. And it immediately resonated with me, and I said I am aligned to this goal. Why don't I try to do a fasting? And let's see if I can develop a discipline using doing these small things. So I do that for 11 months. I started skipping breakfast, and then soon within a 1 week I started skipping my lunch, and then for an 11 straight month I was doing a 1 day a meal. So and then I realized that if I was able to complete that goal, then I would be able to complete anything else. Once these 11 months were done, I went back to intermittent fastings where I had 16 hours of window where I don't eat anything, and then I eat within an 8 hour of window 2 times. So my breakfast and my dinners are right on the edges of this 8 hours. Once these things went in 2020, I gave myself another goal where I'm an avid book reader. So I read a lot of books from various different genres, and I thought, why don't I write a book reading app? And this was a special book reading app where I was combining ebooks and audiobooks. So this book app is already available in Google Play Store, and the name is Audix. You can go search it on the Google Play Store and download it, and you can install it. And essentially, you can club all your ebooks and audiobooks into just one location. And I also have text to speech functionality on this app. So if you have an ebook, and it can read it out loud for you. Yes. So this was a deadline for me in 2020 that I should be able to complete this app and release it into Play Store. I gave myself a deadline. So I went through so many turmoils in 2020. Initially, I had a goal of completing the app within 2 months. It took quite 9 months to complete this app, and then but since I was disciplined this time, I was able to launch the app in App Store. Once the app went live, I didn't see much traction, so I moved on to different projects. So now I started working with another one of my close friends, and we contemplated multiple ideas. One idea was to just book the meetings with the businesses. Yes, and then I also wrote the prototype. We visited a couple of stores. Yes, and then we found out that the multiple apps are also giving these functionalities. Facebook is giving the functionality to book appointments to their Facebook page. So then we scrapped the idea. And then next product we found out was retail stores. We thought of why don't we digitize the retail stores in USA? And then we found out that there are multiple similar products available. When we talked to the retail store owners, they said there is no incentive of putting all the inventories online for the retail stores because prices for the retail stores are pretty dynamic. So you couldn't be able to formalize the solution for all of them. So that product didn't work out. Then I thought about restarting my YouTube channel. Yes, and this is the recent decision I made in 2021. Yes, now this time I thought I'm doing all these things. Yes, and since 2018 and 2019 I'm pretty consistent doing so many things. Now I have discipline. So I thought of I'm interested into this field. Why don't I just share my story in YouTube channel? Yes, and I will pick a random topic about how to get a discipline, my failures, how many projects I have done, what I'm working on. I also do a live stream where I do coding and writing and all those things, so people can just tune in. and this was the perfect idea for me. And then now I'm able to actually create the content daily for my websites, and I doesn't feel like I'm running out of ideas. Yes, so I think this is my third attempt of doing a YouTube channel. Before this, I also tried to publish the book review, and I thought it might be one of my passions. One of my passion is to read books, and I thought, why don't I just talk about these books I read? Yes, and I think 6 months back I tried to upload one video where I reviewed the Outlast, the book review, and after that I didn't make much videos, so that failed, and this is the third attempt, and this time I'm hoping to continue for a longer period of time. Yes, I want to see this through, and I'm thinking I have enough discipline, so I should be able to achieve the goal. And another thing recently I started this year was being unhealthy. So exercise was not my thing, but in order to reach to an exercise, I have to start with some smaller goals. I always advocate this: take up one step, don't take multiple steps. If you make it too complicated, you will tell yourself to do so many things, and it will be an hard work. And if you are never involved in doing hard works, you definitely not be able to complete your path. So I said, let's not do the exercise from day one for all 7 days. I thought, why don't I just utilize my weekends, and in the mornings I can bike. And we have a beautiful lake around here, my house, and I started biking. So that's been 8 months. Sorry, not 8 months, 9 weeks, and then it's been pretty consistent. And earlier I started just biking on one day. It's a 1.5 hour biking, and then after 3 weeks I thought, why don't I just do for the both days? So now I'm biking on Saturdays and Sunday both days, and even if I miss some days, then I go running. So I'm pretty able to follow this, and then I'll keep giving you guys an update on my weekly productivity goals, where I tell you guys what did I do last week, and over there I also mentioned whether I was able to complete my health and exercise goals. Yes, so I think this is today's video, guys, and you can just see and look at my journey and see I have done so many things, and I have so many failures, and I'm still going on. So failure is just another learning exercise. Yes, and either you win or you learn. My best friend Ramesh on the last podcast just said, I consider a failure as a learning opportunity, and I just think either I win or I learn. Yes, and with this mindset, you keep moving forward. So I'm doing that, and if someday, if I'm able to grow this YouTube channel to maybe 10,000 subscribers, I'll earn something. So that might be another success on my end where I made some money out of it. Yes, maybe I'll write a new app in the future. It might earn me some money. I haven't made something yet which can give me substantial amount of money where I don't have to think about my primary job. Yes, so that's my goal is, and I think everyone is trying to do this in this new digital age. Yes, and actually I choose to be on the content creator side, and I don't want to be content consumer every day. I do that also. I do watch really nice movies and do watch good videos on the YouTube, informational. I learn and watch and listen to good podcasts. So I do all those things, but I also have made a decision that this is a new economy where I want to be on the content creation side. Yes, and I'll try to make another separate video about this content creation journey, and you should be also be on the right side of the change, not the wrong side. Okay, so I think I just want to end my video here by just saying that why don't you like this video if you liked it. I want you guys to destroy the like button and hit me a comment if you have been doing this same for so many years and you haven't made any success yet, but you are keep hoping it that you will do it sooner in the future. Yes, and you will keep trying it. So this was today's video, guys, and with that I'll say bye. Tomorrow is a bright new day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.